Okay, I wish to continue with the theme of healing with respect to consciousness, self-consciousness that I said before, and the in relation to general ascension of, say, in sense ascension, in sense of happiness, and how happiness helps to recover health problems. So happiness helps recover health problems. Happiness, not just because of something minute, but for something enormous. And there is a accumulation of downloads or understandings, which each of this downloads, this vision that I was giving through the years, each of them gave me more hope for eventual overcoming everything, overcoming the depression that is generational depression that people have in certain ages, like teenagers have certain depression, younger too. And there is a depression, more known depressions every 7 years. I made up a list of every 7 years that in this 7 years we experience another type of depression that is caused by medicines, by injections, and by social deterioration of consciousness, of the mind of humans, of the capacity of humans to be who they are, perhaps starting from the freedom that is denied to love somebody fully and find ways to do something with it. So what is love is perhaps the title I should give to this video. I could have started when I was my first love I was, say, 7 or 8. And she was tall and I was very small. She was like perhaps a few years older than myself. And she would go and I hold my hand and I look at her and I loved her. So what could it be if we were conscious of this? What could it be if we were able to talk about it, that I could say then, I love you, to her? What would happen? What would be the relationship? And then later on, when I was, say, 14, I make it into 7 periods, 7 years. So what would it be if I was 14 and I would have talked to this girl that I loved when I was 14? What would it be if I could somehow reach for her, cross over the righteous society in which I grew, which perhaps would allow it, they wouldn't mind, but the general atmosphere was not of allowance. There were no ways. Perhaps there should be ways created in advance, and education that was given, and experience that some encounters with, for romantic reasons, could have been arranged, not that children would hide behind the bushes like it was in our case, that love in the age of 14 or 13 would be recognized and appreciated and given space, because this is the most important, I think, theme for children of this age. So then jump from 14, say, to 21 and see who was my love then, and how my love then grew exponentially. How when I was already free of all this denial, I just burst out like a star into the sky with my love when I was 21. But this was interfered with. This was interfered in normal ways, and it was interfered in some ways that I don't want to talk about. I talked in the other video what happened. But this, for me, the murdering, actually, somehow the murdering the evil structure of this reality would not allow anybody any true love to to prosper and to develop. That was my experience, and it's not just a coincidence that Romeo and Juliet's stories of love, famous stories of love, also stories of big breakdowns and despair because love was not allowed. So what was it if love was allowed? So then there will be ways to help people communicate and help people or invent new terms and environments, and especially permission for this frequency to grow in between people who love each other, to allow this frequency to grow. The first obstacle that we have today is when two people are in love and the frequency is growing between them, so there will be instantaneously somebody else coming to ruin it, to intervene. Either they're attracted to one of the sides and they want to pull it, this or her, his side, or to just enjoy of this high frequency until they ruin the relationship if they could. So I'm very aware of it, that it's happening today. So the way I'm handling my relationship, my love relationship with my twin flame, is fully aware of it, that there are certain phenomena that would interfere with us. So I'm conscious of it all the time. And because I'm able to remote view and know who is around, so I can manage myself, manage our boat away from those people. Then now where I'm at is after quite a while that we have established enough certainty and in between us. So then my stage now is because I have now some time to still be able to learn. I'm at home, I'm not traveling yet, because I have this passage, of time that I could do something like learning. So I start to learn our what called natal charts, our astrological star combinations. Anyway, I'm quite familiar with my own charts. Now I'm checking it with hers, and then also trying to consult a specialist in twin flame astrology, somebody that I really trust. Yeah, so this was somewhat more fluent talking, and I wanted to thank those who blessed me for encountering and finding my twin flame. So yeah, so thank you for watching. I'm your son, Pedro, or Joseph Tani, if you like to call me this way. And I'll leave my email below if you're interested in this, what I was just talking. You're welcome to connect with me. Ciao.